जय जयकार दादा भगवान असीम 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 जय जयकार दादा भगवान ना 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 असीम दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार
जय सच्चिदानंद शरणिकान भाई
भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार दादा भगवान ना करो स्टार्ट
जय सच्चिदानंद
जय सच्चिदानंद
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो
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 दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दाता भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दाता भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार। दीपकांजी बोलो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो। दीपकांजी बोलो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना 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 असीम जय जयकार हो।
ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
ओ दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
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 दादा भगवान ना सीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम 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 जय जयकार हो।
जय
जय
सच्चिदानंद।
सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद दीपकानंद जी, रजनीकांत भाई।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Can you three
Correct.
mantra,
What?
please?
Okay. Jai Satchidanand.
सच्चिदानंद।
Namo Vitragay.
नमो वितरागाय।
Namo Arihantanam.
नमो अरिहंताणम।
Namo Siddhanam.
नमो सिद्धाणम।
Namo Ayariyanam.
नमो आयरियाणम।
Namo Vajrayanam.
नमो वज्रायाणम।
Namo Loye Savasahunam.
नमो लोये सब साहुणम।
ऐसो पंचनमुक्कारो
ऐसो पंचन मुक्कारो।
सब पाप प्रणाशनो
सब पावपणासनो।
मंगलानं च सर्वेषां
मंगलानं च सर्वेषां।
परमं हवै मंगलम्।
परमं हवै मंगलम्।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Jai
जय
Satchidanand.
सच्चिदानंद।
Okay. Arunaben, you in question?
No, I don't have any.
Shaila ji have a question.
Shailaben, your question?
Jai Sachidanand Deepakanandji, Jai Sachidanand
जय
Mahatma,
Jai
Jai
सच्चिदानंद।
Satchidanand.
Sacchidanand.
Jai Sachidanand Ben, Jai Sachidanand Rajnikant Dada.
Jai
My
Satchidanand.
question, it is not a question, but more like if I can say kind of experience, because I was having this uh, this I was struggling to get over this more for food, like khane ka and all that. I've always struggled with that particular kalam to get I mean, like how to get over the the liking for food and everything. And it so happened that I had this I made this bhav ki I should slowly pray to Dada Bhagwan ki I mean, I didn't know how to get over this, and to find out, to give me the strength to slowly detach myself from this. And but it so happened that I said this year especially, I've been having a lot of health issues pertaining to the digestive system. So a lot of I'm not able to eat anything at all. So slowly, but automatically, whether it is, I don't know whether it is the bhav that I had made. Now slowly I'm detaching, and I'm getting less and less interested. And so I'm not now able to focus. Like every time I eat, I focus on each and every time I bite so many times. So my awareness has increased. So in a way, it has been the grace. It is grace that, because of whatever, whether it is good or bad, but I mean, giving a, like, of course, for falling, having chronic problems, but still, because out of that, a good thing has come, and that has increased my this thing. So I just wanted to share this thing. I don't know how Vyavasthit works, and how how what are the forces have worked in such a way that now I can feel it. Now I don't have that interest, and that I'm detaching, and that I'm started, like, all those, the actual, I'm understanding the meaning of that column, and I'm able to apply it more.
Satchidanand,
Yes, sir.
that's in a way wonderful. And when we have prayed previously for anything, eventually it will come into your daily practice, and then it will have its effect also. The result what you are seeking or you had been seeking for long,
Yes,
it starts getting realized.
yes,
Actually, the science behind that is that you decide and things happens. So this is how it happens. And I have also noticed several times that if everything is well,
mm,
then it is very difficult to have, you can say, an evident control over food intake.
yes,
But when I fall sick for any reason, something is not well with the body, and I'm not just able to take food, so my intake reduces drastically. And somehow it becomes like blessing in disguise.
exactly, yes,
So it has happened with me several times, and it keeps happening with me. But what Dada has said, that these prayers definitely work for the seventh code of conduct regarding food and the way we relish the food. Actually, if we, first of all, if we analyze the whole process of food intake, then number one, the eater eats and the non eater pure soul perceives and knows the eater. Number one. So the eater and the food are separate. Number two, so this identifies who is the eater in this whole episode, where we claim that I am eating too much food and all that. So here the eater eats and the non-eater pure soul simply perceives and knows the eater. Number two. Now the food that has come to you has come out of your previous intent, desire. So that's how the cosmic power of Vyavasthit Shakti comes into play for you to provide with that particular food. Now, there is some discretion that works within which tells you whether you should eat this food or not. It is always there. Because if we see, like, from several lives, so many beliefs are dumped in our mind. So you don't know what kind of uh, effect come. Many times we come across non-vegetarian food also. In the sense, the place where we have gone, they serve non-vegetarian food also, several other stuff also. But then, based on today's conviction, today's understanding, we choose to eat particular stuff in a particular quantity and so on. So this factor also plays its part. Because many times I was also wondering, when I'm totally vegetarian, how come I come across non vegetarian food? Why at all I should have that encounter itself?
yes,
But then I got this answer because we have passed through several lives. I'll say like infinite life. And the stock of various beliefs are there in our mind. And depending on what was desired then, that may come today. And today it is also possible that you may get that desire to eat, but your conviction, your today's conviction, stop you from eating that, consuming that. So all this also takes part in this whole process. Further, when the food is being eaten, then there is one who enjoys the food. My God, what a wonderful taste. Yesterday tea was bad. Yesterday coffee was okay, but today somehow it is tasting so good. And we also appreciate the person, express our gratitude that, okay, today's tea was fantastic, like that. So the one who relishes is the one in between. That is the discharged ego, which is the egoism of suffering. And his egoism get expressed through these verbal expressions, through these words. And the whole process is perceived and known by pure soul. That is myself. That is, I become the perceiver in it. And along with that, the original pure soul as perpetual entity is also there inside. That entity remains in its nature indefinitely. But I can claim doership of what happens through the cosmic power of Vyavasthit Shakti. At the same time, I can claim that I perceived when I used the faculty of the pure soul of perceiving and knowing. But what is important, that all these things are coming into play. And when our focus is on perceiving this whole situation, we can say, then our natural inclination of relishing a particular taste, overeating, liking certain food only will come to normality. So our focus, yes, we will pray that I eat only necessary, maybe 1/4 of my hunger and all that stuff. But what works behind the curtain is this, that this relishing aspect, which is there as part of a kind of weakness within us, which makes us eat more than necessary. Also, at times, what we are not supposed to eat, also we eat that.
Yes.
So, let us have our focus on perceiving the one who relishes the food. So, when you become perceiver and knower of the one who relishes and enjoys or suffers this food intake and all the taste, then eventually it will so happen that everything will fall in its place and we will be able to eat only that quantity which is necessary for the body. But today, like inadvertently, we end up eating more, and all the complications related to overeating
Yes.
surfaces. And the worst thing is that our vigilance, our awareness as pure soul that I am, and my vigilance on what is happening within me reduces. At the same time, seeing others at fault also increases, and that's how the focus will resolve several other problems very easily. But what you said, these prayers do work and have its effect very prominently.
Mm.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Thank you so much.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay, talking about food, Deepakanandji,
Yeah.
let's share what's today's Kusutra.
Which is the best food to eat? Food which does not lead to obesity and does not arouse the inner weaknesses of passion. That passion is called anger, pride, possessiveness, and greed.
Right.
So regaling in particular taste and overeating ends up with obesity and also that arouse our inner weakness. So eating only those food which doesn't make you obese, it helps you remain in good vigilance of what is being eaten and even otherwise in all other aspects of our life situations, we are able to perceive with clarity, with good focus. So it is said that when the factor of overeating takes place, then it has its effect. First of all, your sleep will increase, your vigilance will decrease, your focus will decrease, and all these consequences will play its part. So that's that. Okay.
So, what is the best food to eat?
It's like what it said, chapati, vegetable, dal and rice. You understand?
Okay.
Very simple, easily digestible, not too much of oil, not too much of sweet. But this belief is so bad that people end up eating too much of oil, too much of fried food, too much of uh, ghee and other stuff, too much of sweets. If you really see these processed food in packets, they have a lot of salt in it, they have a lot of sugar in it, they have a lot of preservatives in it. And when all this stuff go into our body, then it has its own effects. And we experience that also. Apart from that, what is important is our vigilance is not uh, very strong. At the same time, even our focus is not very sharp. Because I have noticed that during while uh, Dada was there, then because of the continuous exposure to satsang, what was happening was we were able to eat less because that inner fear was always there. If I eat more, I'll feel drowsy, I'll miss Dada satsang and whatnot. So that itself was the prime force, I will say, which always stopped us from eating more. That fear was always lurking in our minds, in our heads, that hey, if you eat little more, then you will have this problem. So I just recall during Dada Bhagwan's time, my weight was always between 48 kilograms to 52 kilograms. I have never crossed 52 kilograms. Just imagine. One time I remember it reached 54 kilos. And that was, it was just happening, like I will say, naturally, because of these factors, especially going to Dada, repeatedly visiting Dada, attending Satsang and all that.
Hmm.
And we could not afford like missing even a single word of Dada. But today that vigilance has definitely reduced, but we are working on it. I believe slowly we will be able to make it like that.
Yeah, you're talking about vigilance, like Rajni does not prefer fried stuff. Okay. And Taruman likes fried stuff. Like today we had bhaji in the dinner. We don't we eat very small dinner, okay? So we had bhajia, so I had to eat them. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I had to eat them. Even I don't like it. I know what Dada has talked about fried food in your stomach.
that's true. But see, at times, I have experienced when we visit other people, and at the time when we are offered with certain food, then all the time we cannot refuse totally. So we take a
Right.
small bite, and so that other person don't feel hurt. If you just bluntly say that no, no, I'm not eating anything, I don't like this stuff, I don't eat such kind of stuff and all that. So that's what happens. Although I don't eat several many things, I will say, with wrong usage, I don't eat several food items. But then when I visit Mahatma and looking at the situation, I have ignored and taken adjustment that if I say no over here, what benefit I will get by not eating will be much less than the loss I will incur by hurting the other person's feeling
Correct.
by not eating.
Correct. Correct.
So
Correct.
that's how these adjustments are taken. But then they are not taken for granted or used as an excuse to eat. That is also
Correct.
there.
Correct.
So
And
that's how
Deepakanji,
it works.
yeah. Also, from young childhood, we have been brought up say, hey, if you don't you don't eat properly or more, then you won't get strength. And now Dadaji says, hey, Unodari is a critical path for your health and awareness.
That is true. I remember one situation when I was visiting someone and family, and they had a small, like 4 or 5 years old baby, and they were forcing the baby to eat how much 300 gram of vegetable. They said that this much is necessary for your nutrition. You understand? And certain time they'll say this you have to eat 400 grams. The daughter said, I'm filled, but I can't eat anymore. No, no, you have to
Right,
finish. Your
right,
body needs it.
right,
So these parameters or these measurements truly don't work in actual life. But then such insistence are always there. And that's how people eat. I answer one more. I mean, there was one example that after 1 year of that baby was weighing 13 kilos,
ooh,
1 year old. Now, it is
right,
also very difficult for doctors, pediatricians, how to handle this situation. So one family, they narrated how the doctor interacted with them, with especially looking at the kid. He was the regular pediatrician, but he was just waiting for an opportune time, opportune moment where he can express his caution to them that you are feeding your child, overfeeding your child.
Correct.
So very casually he asked, "What does your wonderful baby eats?" "Oh, my baby drinks only milk." "I see." So he asked, "How much does he drink during the day?" "Just around 1 liter." The doctor said, "What? 1 liter? Stop giving him milk from tomorrow." Then the immediate reaction was, "Oh my God, that's the only thing he takes. That's the only thing he likes. If we stop giving him milk, then how will he get his nutrition?" Then the doctor said, as the child grows, as the baby grows, you know, you have to feed your child with other stuff also. Just depending on milk and, with his age, 1 year, 12 months old, and he weighs 13 kilos, is too much for any baby. So the moment you start giving your baby other boiled cereals and other stuff, vegetable soup and all that, then, and also as the child grows, as the baby grows, then his activity also will uh, counterbalance the weight. So that's how, and in just 6 months' time, it became normal. But then the situation was there, wherein the baby was weighing 13 kilos after 12 months. And the doctor was saying that he should be around 8 or 9 kilos only, not so much. So that's what had happened.
Shailaban has a question. Shailaban?
Yes, please.
This is not related to food, but in the WhatsApp group, there were a couple of sutras. That is, it is, I think, I was searching for it. I think 457, 458. It was about the Bhave Nindra. So I'm trying to understand, though I'm going to read it out in Hindi itself. भाव निद्रा यानी स्वभाव में सोते रहना और उस देह की निद्रा में तो स्वभाव में भी सोए रहते हैं और प्रभाव में भी सोए रहते हैं. So what exactly I'm trying to understand, and there were a couple of other surrounding 457, 458 about after all those things were about the Bhav Nidra state.
Just hold on 1 minute. I'll get that.
I forgot to ask, I think came after last week's satsang. I had taken it, I was searching for it. हाँ, the 458 says ऐसे ही चलते फिरते संसार हेतु बंध जाता है, उसे भाव निद्रा कहा जाता है.
Hold on.
I'll give you the date. I think it was last Tuesday, Wednesday. It came after the satsang or something.
Hold on.
Last Wednesday it is. think I don't know if it'll.
No, just a moment. Actually,
457, 458 Apta Sutra.
yeah, a moment. Okay, how does it read?
Um, 458, there are 458 says, ऐसे ही चलते फिरते संसार हेतु बंध जाता है, उसे भाव निद्रा कहा जाता है. And even before that, 457 was also about Bhav Nidra. It says भाव निद्रा यानी स्वभाव में सोते रहना, और उस निद्रा में तो स्वभाव में भी सोए रहते हैं और प्रभाव में भी सोए रहते हैं. I think a bunch of 457, July 29th.
No, fine.
You found, I think, I don't know if Rajnikant, Rajni Dada, did he find it? I don't know.
Yeah, I found it now to figure out.
Yes, I saw it on my cell phone.
Yeah, 5, 4.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to.
The Deepakanandji is up 1954 edition.
No, hold on. That's it.
I found it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sending to my mail.
And then we can put it in there.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I got it.
Okay, moment.
Okay, Deepakanandji.
Okay. No, I got it. I'm just trying to.
Oh, you got it? I got it too.
Yeah, fine.
458, yeah.
Okay.
You want me to stop sharing?
No, fine. I'm doing it.
Yeah, even
Yes,
before this
fine.
also, it was about Bhav Nidra only.
Okay. No, I was just trying to get the translation. But there are so many other versions available, so we will try to put it.
There are a whole
Okay.
bunch of sutras on this Bhav Nidra.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Just a moment. Okay. So now Hmm. એમને એમ સંસાર હેતુ બંધાઈ જાય છે. So the one that is cause, it causes to bind new karma is called sleeping consciousness or Bhave Nindra.
Sleeping consciousness. Okay, okay.
I mean, just we will try to understand and I will try to put that. I need permission for screen sharing.
Okay, I'll just stop sharing, sharing. Now go ahead.
Okay. It is 4:56 now.
Noted.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll get the
Thank you.
okay, hold on, just hold on. Hmm. Okay. Whatever translation I have, we'll try to just refer it. The sleeping consciousness is termed when worldly purpose get bound as such. What it means when new karmas get charged. Okay.
Deeps. Okay.
And when the one previous one, okay, the previous one relates to
Saint Bhagwan.
yeah, 1 minute. The previous one relates to भाव निंद्रा यानी स्वभाव में सोना.
Bhav means sona.
And the physical sleep, in that physical sleep, what it means, Bhav Nindra, to sleep in one's own nature, okay,
Deep.
to sleep in one's own pure soul nature is called sleeping consciousness. But when the person is awake, not knowing himself who the person is, and it is called sleeping consciousness. You understand?
That means
Bhav Nindra can say that consciousness is not an awakened state, but it's a sleeping state.
oh,
And when someone is physically sleeping, like how everyone sleeps, then that person is sleeping in his own nature, that is pure soul nature also, and bodily he is
also sleep.
also sleeping. You understand?
I'm trying to understand because the only thing
Okay, it's like someone who is not realized and he is awake, but he doesn't know who he is.
yes.
So he is considered as one who is sleeping in his pure soul nature
Okay.
because he's not self-realized.
He's not self-realized.
He's
Now
not self-realized. He doesn't know who he is really. And someone who is actually, and I would say we can say physically sleeping,
yes.
then he is bodily also sleeping and is already sleeping in his pure soul state.
Yes. In
So
both.
it is like he is physically sleeping and he's in sleeping consciousness, both.
Both. So how different is it for like if you're in the interim state, then when you're
Okay, now in the realized state, you with your open eyes, you are in your pure soul state. So that sleeping consciousness is gone for you.
It's gone. But when you're physically sleeping, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. And when you are physically sleeping, the one who self-realized, then only the body is sleeping for that person, but inside he is in his awakened state, self-realized state. So for one who is self-realized, when he is awake, he is in his true nature, he is in awakened state, pure soul state, and when that person is sleeping, then only the body is sleeping, but inside he is awakened. He doesn't sleep because the sleeper sleeps. The one who is never have its nature as sleeping remains awakened. That's why it is said that for people who are self-realized, the body sleeps, the body wakes up, and the person remains vigilant in his pure soul state forever. Do you understand?
Yes. So, but for us, like, I'm just thinking when we sleep, it's all dreams and everything, right? So, at that moment, it doesn't seem to be very, you're not aware of the pure soul state.
True.
So maybe if you,
Because that's true, But gradually, that experience will also open that you will be like how we understand open eye situation, our life experience is like we see everything real without this self-realization. One experiences everything that happens in life with open eye experience is that person feels everything is real.
Yes.
Because that person is sleeping in his pure soul state.
Okay.
But when one is awakened from this sleep, that is, he gets realized and he comes to know that I am pure soul. Then it is said that he is awakened in his open eye sleep.
Okay.
And when such a person bodily sleeps, that is physically, when the person sleeps, inside he remains awakened in his pure soul state. Because before sleeping, he will have this vigilance inside the body sleeping, like say, Shailya is sleeping, and I am pure soul, remain awakened all the time.
Yes.
And when Shailya awakes through the cosmic power of Vyavasthit Shakti, then she comes to know that, okay, Shailya had a good sleep, or maybe she didn't have good sleep, she had a lot of dreams. But while in the dream, it is like how many times that vigilance is not there in our open eye state. In our open eye state, although we are awakened as pure soul, we have realized ourselves as pure soul, that vigilance is not there because the impact of suffering is more than the power of perception.
Yes.
That pure soul in its perpetual entity has infinite power of perception and knowledge. But our vigilance as self-realized interim state is not of that order because we have too many vices yet to be overcome, yet to be cleansed. So due to that, our perception gets obscured and we are not able to experience that. You understand?
Yes, that I understand.
So in such state of, we can say, extreme or very critical suffering, that experience of pure soul self is not evidently experienced. But the moment that pressure of that suffering reduces, you come to know, oh, I am pure soul. But see, all this time I was not aware. No, that awareness was there, but that was in the state of doubtless belief. not in a state wherein you are consciously experiencing why that suffering is there, which Dada used to experience that.
Okay.
And Tirthankar Paramatma, absolutes, they would experience in every state of their karmic effect. Do you understand?
Yeah. So from what I have understood is because the discharge karma is so much, you're not able, the force is so much.
Yes, suffering.
Yeah. So you're not able to have the vigilance all the time. So it gets obscured or.
Correct, absolutely. But the moment that pressure reduces, again that thing comes, oh, I'm pure soul.
Yes.
Now what had happened during this time? No, that it's like when such pressure is there, even amongst this such pressure, someone interrupt you and ask you, who are you? Then your answer will be definite, I am pure soul.
Yes.
But because of the pressure of suffering, karmic effect, that experience is not there at that time.
Yes.
But even in amidst that, if someone asks you, then your answer will be perfectly right, that I am pure soul. Huh?
Yes.
So actually, that's why when we lack in this vigilance, then we correct ourselves that because of these mistakes, we try to eliminate that mistake through forgiveness and resolution never to commit these mistakes again. So that pressure reduces and the effect of suffering also reduces, wherein suffering will be there, but it will not obscure our perception.
Yes.
So it's like we are in the process wherein self-cleansing, which we haven't done any time, we are doing now after self-realization, which is not a normal process. That's why we say that we have got akram vignan, that is, we got stepless science or stepless path of liberation. That's what it is.
Yes, so it is just a process. It has to continue till we reach that stage.
I give you an example. It's a very worldly example. You know, like when a girl gets married and she left her father's home and now she's at her in-laws. So from in the beginning, she never feels that this is my home.
Yes.
That feeling is always, oh, my home. I was there with my daddy, brother, sisters, and so it was so nice. But here I don't know anybody. I only know my husband, and he also doesn't pay all that attention and whatever, blah blah blah. But after a few years, you don't even remember your parents' home. Yeah, you will visit them once in a while, and so that's what. So here also, because we acquired this knowledge out of grace and blessings, it is not possible for us to have that experience all the time because we have yet to get away and cleanse the past karmas, which are not addressed. We never addressed those and we never attended and we never cleansed those karmas. And so now it's time that with this experience of total separation in our absolute state of vigilance, we remain separate as pure soul, and through the right knowledge, we know what is good and what is bad. We keep correcting the discharging karmas of the body cell, which is totally in the hands of cosmic power of Vyavasthit. So there are three aspects. One is Shailya, which is totally effect of past ignorant karmas, ignorant projection. Today, out of grace of Dada Bhagwan, we got separated as I am pure soul. And the third is the intermediate state, wherein while remaining in the pure soul state as I am pure soul, through this discretion and right knowledge, what is right and what is wrong, we keep correcting the discharging effects of Shailya. So these three processes are working at the same time. And in that process, Shailya is getting corrected gradually. And eventually, when she gets corrected and she becomes normal and natural, all these vices, all these slackness, they get eliminated, then that pure soul experience will also become continuous and perfect.
Yes.
But today we are in that process. So it's a compulsion. What we did not do before self-realization, which normally is the process, you cleanse yourself, then only you will get realization. You will be blessed with this realization. But today, because of the Kali Yuga scenario, anybody trying to correct themselves, cleanse themselves is not possible. So Dada blessed us with direct realization. That's why it is called stepless path of liberation, wherein we get realized through the divine grace of the enlightened soul, Dada Bhagwan. And that's how we come into that process. But what was not done before self-realization, you are doing it. I'll say, like, just take an example that the girl got married and he learned everything of homemaking. So when she gets married and comes to in-laws, she's a perfect wife. Correct? Because she already learned all those things from her mother, let's say, from her grandmother and so and so. But our state, now imagine her state is, she didn't learn anything. And now that she got married. Now when she comes to her in-laws, then she doesn't know anything like. But then she will learn eventually. Correct?
Yes.
It is something like that. That what was not done previously, prior to self-realization, we have to do those corrections after self-realization. But then this correction never becomes burden. We relish and enjoy our separated pure soul state. We enjoy the bliss of pure soul. At the same time, we keep cleansing ourselves without any sort of burden.
Yes.
So it has become very easy and effective. Correct? And that's how it is said, it's a matter of 2 or 3 lives only that we will get away with all these weaknesses, all these imperfections of our body self. And once that body self becomes normal and natural, we'll get liberated. And the finality will come when we visit, when we get born in Mahavidya Kshetra, we'll have direct darshan of Srimandar Swami, the absolute Tirthankara. And that's how the last wheel of obstruction or mistake will drop of its own, because the divinity of Tirthankara is so profound that you have his darshan and everything will get cleansed. So until then, our focus should be, we should keep cleansing ourselves, because until we reach it, that Dada Bhagwan has said that if you reach 70% of that stock, then you will be born in Mahavidya Kshetra. But until we reach the 70% state of perfection or cleansing, we will be born here. Maybe, and that's a question of 2 or 3 lives only, not much.
Yeah, we're
Right?
very fortunate. Yeah.
Yes, until then we will be enjoying the bliss of pure soul.
Yes.
That's the best part.
Yes.
So there is no burden of cleansing, but this cleansing process is going to take 2 to 3 lives.
Yes, of course.
And at best is 1 life. Huh?
Oh, wow. That's cool.
At best is 1 life. In this life and next life, we will be born. So if you get away with 70% of your stock in this life, then definitely you'll be born in Mahavida Kshetra.
Yes.
So we can also evaluate ourselves that we are not working to that level of standard. So we know that, okay, it's going to take 2 or 3 lives, but no burden, no problem. In the meantime, we will try to become perfect. And in the process, wherever we come across other people, they will get benefited of our vision, of the wisdom of knowledge, what Dada has shared with us. And that's what we are living, those principles. So that is the added advantage.
Mm.
Although you are going to be here for 2 or 3 lakhs, but during this time, other people will get benefited. That's what happened with Dada Bhagwan also, that he had reached that state of absoluteness. He experienced that state on Surat station
Yes, sir.
in 1958, but it didn't remain there. It came down. So he says, if I would have reached absolute state, then I would not have been available for you people.
Others,
But
right.
because I touched that highest state of perfection, absolute state of experience, and I came down, so you all got benefited. And so
Mm.
we say, thank you, that is.
Yes, yes,
Otherwise, it was not possible.
yes. Very great benefit.
Oh, that's that.
So much. It is so
Okay,
beautiful. Thank you.
Jai Satchidananda, time is up. So can you do the mantra? Everybody please follow.
Yes.
Jai
Deepakanandji.
Satchidananda. Yeah. Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Sittanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Sarva Sahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanimukkaro.
Savapava Pranasano.
Savapapa Pranasano.
Mangalanam Chasavese.
Mangalanam Sarvesin.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagwate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Jai Satchidanand
Jai
Deepakanandji.
Satchidananda.